being ill.
A notoriously healthy race, the Scots.
Yep, his mentor Gary Anderson. The first week he stepped in. And the mini-series with Gerwyn Price continues.
Yes, well look.
First leg, Michael to throw first. Game on!
This is their 8th meeting. Their last 4 have been on the big stage, either on the European Tour or in big TV major events. Now, a big one, a really big one, was the match play. And Gerwyn Price took Michael Smith apart. 10-4 he won it. Superb display from Gerwyn Price, who of course then went on to beat Adrian Lewis in the next round with an even better display.
Yeah, that was a tournament where everyone started to really see what Gerwyn Price can do. He's only been on the tour a couple of years and he's already ranked inside the top 32.
Yeah, just inside. But that was just the start of their high-profile meetings as Michael Smith fires in at 140. Because since then, they met at the Grand Prix in the first round. They met in Sindelfingen on the European Tour. And then they met in Brussels at the European Championships. All of those went to Michael Smith, but he had to survive match darts at the Grand Prix.
Yeah, before winning the last leg without Gerwyn Price scoring a single point.
Yeah, that is a brutal way to lose a game, particularly when you've already missed match darts.
For anyone that's not aware, you need to start on a double. He didn't just miss the ball on every visit.
Michael, you require 83.
83 for Michael Smith for a hold to throw. Now then, the bully boy misses the bullseye.
You require 141.
Well, Price looking at 141. Smith will return.
87.
To clean up the remaining 25.
25.
So it'll be 5 for double 10. Up for double 5. And that's the problem if you go 5 for double 10, because that first dart can get in the way. And he had to move across and it's caused a problem.
54.
Seems to get in the way. 54 for Price. Double top. No darts obscuring his target. That one could actually help him hit it.
34.
Didn't use it.
Michael, you require 10.
Have another go, Michael. Double 2. And there it is. And it is a hold of throw, although not as straightforward as it might have been. I was talking with Rod earlier about Michael Smith and his Premier League debut this year. It is something that Michael has yearned for a couple of years. Finally been given a chance to get into that elite league of 10 and go and show what he's capable of. He hasn't done that yet, and what he's got to be wary about is beating himself up and letting it get on top of him and knocking his confidence, because it won't do him any good if he just ends up convincing himself that he's not supposed to be in that company, because I'm a firm believer that he belongs in the very top echelons of the sport. I think he's got an incredible talent and could go on and win big tournaments.
Well, he's there on merit, Dan. 8th in the world. In fact, all 10 players are there on merit, because the top 10 got selected for the Premier League this year. Second seed for this tournament. In fact, one of 4 people to share the last 10 European Tour events. He's got 3 of them. Michael van Gerwen, who's up next, has got 5 of them. And Robert Thornton, who's not here, and Kim Huybrechts, who is probably not here now, having just lost. We've won apiece.
Yeah. Look, only Michael van Gerwen has won more European Tour events than Michael Smith.
130.
Darts like that have helped. He's down to 74 after 4 visits, and Gerwyn Price is being forced to take out a big one, which he's not going to do. So Michael Smith has a chance to go 2-0 up here with a breaker throw.
I opted to leave double 10 last time, so if you wanted to do that, I'd be looking at treble 18, but treble 14 is often a better shot. Treble 18 it is, inside the double 10 again, 69. And in all sorts of trouble leaving that double 10.
He does try and leave tops and 10s as much as possible rather than that 16s and 8s, and usually he's pretty good at it, but not really working out for him at the moment. Gerwyn Price, has it got to go? It has, and he does, and it's 1 apiece.
Gerwyn Price, 3rd leg, Michael to throw first.
Pair of 18 dart legs to kick us off, 1 each. And Smith
140.
Starts with 140.
Yeah, if you were looking at the stuff we've seen on the telly this year in terms of the darts, Gerwin, go on, let's see another one in the treble one just for a laugh. No? All right. Saw Larry Butler do that at Lakeside. But if you were just judging on what you'd seen on the telly, you'd think, oh, Michael Smith's in no kind of form. Because the Premier League hasn't gone his way. Nothing really happened for him at the Masters. And then you have a look at what happened at the UK Open qualifiers the other weekend. And he actually played some ridiculous darts and spells.
100.
He did, yes. Averaged over 130 in one match.
Yeah, it was against Jermaine Watermaina. 6-0 win. 12 darter, 11 darter, 11 darter, 11 darter, 12 darter, 11 darter. Decent.
I think that's the understatement of the year so far. Towards the back end of last year, he did okay on TV. Quarterfinals at the World Championships.
Well, his first major semi-final, of course.
The
Grand Slam, yes.
Michael, you require 100.
But it's a learning experience. He has to learn to be able to take his floor game onto the big stages. As Michael Smith takes out 103, and that is a pretty bother-free hold of throw there. You're feeling a lot better to have pinned a double first dart as well. Yeah, he talked, following his recent defeats in the Premier League, he's worried about a sort of defect in his throw, a snatch that seems to have crept in. Now,
85.
if that is the case, then he's got to make sure that he irons that out. And because they're the kind of things that can hold you back at crucial moments, and it will come out under pressure. And as we know, you're not going, it's very rare that you're going to go and win a big tournament without being put under pressure at some point. So you need to be able to find your best stuff. That's what wins you big tournaments. That's why Michael van Gerwen has won everything he has, because you put him under pressure and he seems to find his best darts and responds to it, rather than just crumbling and fading away.
Yeah, Smith's career going in the right direction. He has made steady progress, winning European Tour events, getting a little bit further in TV events all the time. And this is a big reason why.
171. Going to require 130.
171 leaves 140. They'll get a shot at it after a loose start from Price, looking to tidy it up.
50. Michael,
Well, shake of the head, but he should get at least one dart at a double. Unless... Oh, well, it was closer to double 10 than he managed so far in the game, but not close enough.
So 80 for Price, and it will be one dart. Has to work his way around the two that are already in there.
60.
Managed that, but couldn't find the double. So Smith gets another chance at double 10.
Will it be another inside? No, it won't. It'll be in the red bit. And that is a break of throw and a 3-1 lead for Michael Smith. And is Gerwin Price already thinking, oh, it could be another one where Michael Smith's going to beat me. It'd be 4 on the trot, if it is.
Yeah, it's an incredible run of meetings that we've had.
140.
I think last October they had 3 meetings on stage in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, with the Grand Prix, the European Tour one, which, all right, it's not in front of the TV cameras, but look at this fine production put together by our Dutch colleagues. It's like a TV tournament.
140.
Certainly bigger crowds than a lot of TV tournaments, I'll tell you that. Thousands here in Van Rij for the Dutch Darts Masters. All enjoying a little sing-song in between the games.
43.
Yep, they certainly know how to have a party. Michael van Gerwen joins the party in the next game.
94.
The winner of this one takes on Mensur Suljevic. Smith has had a little bit of trouble with him in the past. Players' Championship last year.
140. Michael require 170.
Mensah will have to raise his game from earlier because he was deeply average in beating Roby John Rodriguez, who
100.
was just significantly worse than that.
78.
Now, big darts coming up. Tops missed it in the last leg. Moving over to the right this time.
38.
And misses it by
Michael,
even more
you
than last
require
time.
70.
So 70 for Michael Smith. 12 for Tops.
50. Going to require
Opted not
40.
to leave Tops with the first start, then ended up there anyway. And Price needs that target now.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yep. Got about half the bed to aim at.
Michael, you require 20.
It's not working out for Gerwyn Price on double top. That might do him a favour, actually. Had it stuck in the board, it might have barred his progress. But it didn't. Spat it out. And he had a nice open bed to aim at. And it's double 10 again for Michael Smith. Third time he's hit it. And it's a 4-1 lead he's got here.
Yep, decent display from Smith.
Right, there you go, look. Every single dart Gerwyn Price has had at double has been at double top. He has hit it once.
82.
I mean, that one that kind of blocked the target for him couldn't have been any closer the last leg.
And you see.
134.
His averages are not particularly good. It was a much better display from Gerwyn Price. Well, a better display, not a much better display, but it was a more convincing one against Dirk van Dijvenbode in the previous round. Missed a lot of doubles in that one as well. This is better though. 140. Gives him something to work with. Now then.
140 straight back. So Price under pressure to peg the 82. 17 for Tops. Can he hit it this time? No.
62.
1 out of 10.
Michael, you require 80.
Smith will be going for Tops himself. No, he won't, because he's
word.
had 2 darts drop out of the board, rejected.
Now, I remember in Leipzig when Michael Smith went on to win his first European Tour event. It's next to the double top, and it's exactly the same result as when he goes to the double top, in that he's not hit it. Now, will he stay in the board? That one is.
It's fairly high. He's got to move across.
Game shot,
Not a problem.
Michael Smith, 7th leg, Michael to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, in Leipzig. So when he won his first European Tour, he had a game against Andy Hamilton in the quarters or semi-final,
55.
and he had, I would say, about 12 darts that just fell out of the board, very much like that. It was
100.
either the points weren't roughed up enough or there was something dodgy with the board, but he lost quite literally hundreds of points in that game, and he only just managed to get over the line and win it. In the end, he went on to claim the title. That was also actually a kind of a breakthrough weekend for Gerwyn Price. It was back in September 2014. It was just his second quarter-final appearance, Gerwyn Price. And once again, we see the Euro Tour being a very good indicator of what players will go on to. You know, within a year, we saw Gerwyn Price tearing up Adrian Lewis in the match play.
He's tearing up the treble 20 now.
140.
Yeah, Smith had the tournament before that lost in the final to Mervyn King. Then progressed to beating Michael van Gerwen in the next one.
57.
And since then, the 2 Michaels have really dominated the European Tour.
Yeah. That's why they seeded 1 and 2.
65.
We do get to see the other Michael.
152 for Michael Smith. Not going to happen. So Price has got a reasonable chance to break the throw with 96. But he has to hit a double.
Well, can he? Can he?
Game
He
shot on
can!
the
And
seventh
double
leg.
18 does the job for
Eight
Gerwin
leg going to
Price.
throw first.
It's not
Game
over
on.
yet. There's a breaker throw as well.
Well, that'll settle him a little bit, and that's a perfect dart. Wants to get another.
100.
No, 100. And you almost feel like Michael Smith will outscore scores like 100, and as I say that, he gets 41. Thanks, Michael.
Well, look, there are 4 legs at most
55.
left in this game, and Michael Smith will be thinking, look, at any point between now and the end of it, I'm just a 12 darter, got this in the bag.
Yeah, this leg is a
45.
Gerwin's throw. It's a bit of a bonus.
Yeah.
If he wins it in this leg. If he doesn't, then he's thrown for the match in the next leg.
That's the one he'll already have at the back of his mind going, that's why I need to win it. I really don't want to be having to break him to stop it going to a decider.
100.
Yeah, you don't want to get embroiled in a fight with Gerwin Price.
No, in any way.
140.
But the former rugby player looks set to reduce the deficit to 2 legs.
60. Going to require 66.
Now, he's left it again.
Game
And he's
shot
hit
on the eighth
it!
leg.
I was just going to say
Gerwin Price,
66,
ninth leg,
just hit
Michael
double 18.
Woodford.
You'd think he'd go for treble 10.
Well,
That's why they're up there and we're sat here.
well, look, he's hit it, so it doesn't matter. It may just be that Gerwin Price is a stubborn man. But after all his problems on double top, I have to say I was
85.
surprised to see him go that route. But sometimes you think, you know, they've got a routine for an outshot. 66, that's why I go. Go 14, 12 top. If I don't have treble.
100.
And so they're just doing it automatically. They're not even thinking.
Proud Welshman, Gerwin Price.
85.
Him, Mark Webster and Jamie Lewis all around similar places in the world rankings, vying for the World Cup of Darts partnership. Webster has been a regular fixture, team captain for many, many years. Former finalist with Barry Bates.
Yes, of course. What a magical run that was.
57.
Just the 57. The end may be nigh for the Iceman.
59.
Well, only 59, so a chance to apply some kind of pressure, but needs 2 trebles to leave a finish. Gets 2 trebles.
34. Michael require
Yeah, right back in this leg. And the 146 isn't going, but he is going to be quite handily placed.
94.
So that should be 2 match darts when he comes back. Because the 140's not going. That'll leave Michael Smith 12 for tops for a 6-3 win. And the Iceman goeth home.
Game shot.
Just like that. 6-3, a 4th consecutive win for Michael Smith against Gerwin Price. And the number 2 seed is safely through to the final day of action at the Dutch Darts Masters. He will play Mensur Suljovic in tomorrow's afternoon.